Ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to do my first of two college basketball recaps here today. First game here to talk about is my first of two ranked games. Number 19, Florida beats number 23, Alabama, 100 to 77. Reaction here. Man, what a ass whooping by Florida. What do the kids say nowadays? Belt to ass. BTA. What the hell they say? Florida gave BTA, belt to ass, here at home. Absolutely dominated this game. They scored like 70 points in the paint. Their front court was dominant. Alex Condon, Tommy Hall, Ruben Chinyalu had another monster game. To nobody's surprise, he's been a beast in conference play. Buggy Fland even had himself a pretty good game. He had 8 steals in this game. I'm pretty sure he had like 8 steals, and he also had 8 assists and made 6 of his 12 shots. Like, he had even Urban Cha-Cha, Clivezar, where the fuck his name is, even had 11 off the bench. So, a hell of a game from Florida. They scored 70 points in the paint because they only made 3 threes, but they had like 70 plus points in the paint. Remember a few weeks ago, Florida's head coach Todd Gowdy said Alabama, and they got Charles Bediako. It don't matter. We're gonna beat them anyway. That's what Todd Golden saw, and he predicted it almost 2 weeks ago in his radio show when Charles Bediako returned to college basketball. And yeah, he was right. His squad backed up. His words big time as they beat him by 23. And the Crimson Tide are 1-2 since Bediako's return after 3 years in the G League, dominated them 100 to 77. But turnovers killed Alabama. The Gators made the Crimson Tide pay for what felt like every turnover. As the first half proceeded, Alabama struggled to keep possession of the ball. That fueled Florida's run. And what otherwise, it kind of been back and forth game, this game, been back and forth. It started when LeBaron Fallon logged a turnover with 6:05 left before the break. Buggy Fland turned that into a layup, and off the Gators went. 3 minutes later, it was 41-30, and Alabama never recovered. From that, how many turnovers did they have in this game? How many did they have? 18 turnovers. They just struggled to keep possession of the ball. By halftime, they'd committed 9 turnovers. Florida had tallied 0 turnovers. Florida scored 12 points off them in a game. It held a 46-36 late to break. Alabama didn't leave the turnover problems in the locker room. The turnover issue persisted as the game continued, and they allowed Florida to grab an even bigger lead with more points off turnovers and fast break points. And by the time you realized the game was pretty much over, Alabama finished the game with 18 turnovers, off which the Gators scored 25 points. Crimson Tide scored none because off Florida's 2 turnovers. They didn't handle it well. Credit to Florida's game plan. They went to switching, and they didn't handle it very well. The physicality on the switches caused our guards some major problems. They did a terrible job adjusting. And the Gators had a 32-12 advantage in the paint at halftime. They had 32 points in the paint at halftime. Florida had no shortage of success near the basket, while Alabama struggled. Chinyalu played a vital role in limiting the Crimson Tide in the paint. At one point in the shot clock, he forced a shot clock violation as he stonewalled multiple Bama players trying to drive to the bucket. At the break, Bama had only tallied 1 dunk to go with 4 layups. Florida had 6 dunks and 8 layups. By the time the game ended, they had 72 points in the paint, compared to 26 for the Crimson Tide. Florida only made 3 triples the entire game. You don't have to take many threes when you're making dunks and layups off turnovers. They just became the first SEC team in the last 20-plus seasons to score 70-plus points in the paint against a high major opponent. Against a NBA player that's only eligible because of the booster of the university as a judge. How embarrassing. Against professional basketball player Charles Bediako. Seems as if they made a point to pound the paint after what was said in the weeks prior. And they say in the lane 8, 9 seconds, according to Nate Oates. Cope. And Charles Bediako had limited impact. He started well, but his impact lessened as the game went on. Part of that was because he picked up some early fouls. But after he started the game with 3 rebounds at the first time out, he didn't do much more damage on the glass. He finished with 6 points, 7 and 4 blocks in 24 minutes. And he fouled out. That's his low-scoring output since he returned. And a hearing will take place February 6th to determine if he can keep playing. But Aiden Holloway level 19 points. Phylon had 14. Cheryl had 13. But there's kind of some takeaways from this game. Where Florida dominated in the paint and forced a lot of turnovers and made Alabama pay for those turnovers, while Alabama couldn't stop anything in the paint, and they just kept turning the ball over. It was a fun back and forth to start this game, but then the turnovers really caught up to them, and then they were just never able to recover from them. And this Florida team's not like last year. I still do have some concerns about their guards, because you don't know if you're going to get it consistently from them. Their guards are kind of suspect. The guards are too inconsistent maybe to be scared, and it's still an issue. But their front court, though, is really damn good. The guards just need to improve a lot more offensively over the next 6 weeks. I'm not asking them to be like Elijah Martin or Walter Clayton. But I'm not going to say you need elite guard play with this front court to be a national championship team. You just need your guards to be good. They're not going to be elite like a Walter Clayton, or good like an Elijah Martin or Will Richard. You just need these guys to be good. Because with how good your front court is, you just need those guys, like Xavier Lee and Boogie Flynn, to be good. I'm not expecting them to be elite at this point. Obviously, it's hard to replace last year's guards. The guard play just isn't comparable to last year. Flynn had 15, 8, and technically 8. With 8 steals. But Florida, I think they'll be good. Their guards don't have to go out and score 20 plus a night because your front court's that damn good. When you defend and rebound like this, I don't think you need elite guard plays. You look at a team like Michigan, I don't think their guards are elite. Their only good one, in my opinion, is Ellie Cadeau, and they're number 2 team? Number 2, number 3 team in the country, so I think Florida's fine. Their front court's elite, and your guards don't have to put up 20 plus points, 20, 30 points. And with how they can defend, I think they'll be good. But yeah, impressive performance by Florida here. So let's go over the stat sheet, give my thoughts on the game. It was a back and forth. In the first half, Florida really just took over the rest of the game from there. But Florida, they improved to 16-6 on the season, 7-2 in SEC play. They scored 100 points, 46 in the first half, 54 in the second half. Alabama drops to 14-7, 4-4 in SEC play, 77 points, 36 in the first half, 41 in the second half. Aiden Sherrill, 13 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the field. Charles Bediako, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, 2 of 4 from the field. LeBaron Phylon, 14 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Latrell Wrightsell, 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field and 3. Aiden Holloway, 19 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 on 3s. Mari Allen, 5 points. Landon Jemison, 6 points. And Houston and Millette, 3 points. They shot 44% from the field, 41 from 3, 14 and 34, 14 14 of their 27 overall makes from that three-point line. 9 of 13, 69% from the line. Nice. 33 rebounds, 16 assists with 18 turnovers, 1 steal, 5 blocks, 9 O boards, 24 D boards, and 21 fouls. So let's go to Florida. Alex Condon, 25 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 11 of 15 from the field. Thomas Haw, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 9 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Ruben Chinyelu, 14 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, had 6 offensive rebounds, 4 of 12 from the field, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Boogie Flans, 15 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 8 assists, 8 steals. What a game from Boogie Flans. Xavier Lee, 6 points, 3 of 11 from the field, and whatever. Urban Cha-Cha, 11 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Micah Hanlog did 2 points. How about Olivier Rooks, or however the fuck you say his name, that 7 foot, 10 guy or whatever, 2 points. He played garbage time. And Isaiah Brown, 3 points. They shot 51% from the field, 23 from 3, 3 of 13, 17 of 26, 65% from the line, 44 rebounds, 24 assists, 2 turnovers, 13 steals, 5 blocks, 15 on board, 29 D boards, and 16 fouls. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say here for this game, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and check something out. Peace.